This is a registered nurse, Dallas, named LaChristavonne. And she sat here with complete disregard for a woman in active labor screaming in pain, asking for help, and she responds to her and says, "I cannot help you." And this isn't even the first time she's been caught on camera with, in my opinion, a complete disregard for her patients. A black trans man came in from having seizures, and according to him, he was treated like he was on substances, which, by the way, even if someone was, they still deserve to be cared for. The woman that she treated this way, a black woman who is already at a higher risk, she ended up delivering her baby 12 minutes after getting out of triage. Her baby had their first bowel movement while still inside of her. However, we have an update that they are doing well physically. You can't tell me as a nurse that she is not aware of the statistics of black women in healthcare. To look at her in the eyes and say that I can't help you, and for anyone who's ever had a baby, you know how horrible this type of pain is. And I guess the hospital, allegedly in my opinion, doesn't like all this attention because they've shut down their comments. I found this post very concerning where she says, "Any suggestions on switching specialties? Looking at moving from ER to labor and delivery. Are there any open residencies in DFW? Thank God she didn't find an open residency or she changed her mind, because she, in my opinion, shouldn't be in labor and delivery, the ER, or any type of job that involves any type of care for human life. Giving birth to your baby should be a magical, safe experience where doctors and nurses believe you and they treat you with dignity and care. This mother should be able to go home and enjoy being with her baby and have walked away feeling safe. And they got the exact opposite. For what reason? I would love to hear to her in words why she treated her that way. And lastly, for anyone who believes that there isn't racism in the medical field because maybe you're a nurse and you would never do that, if you can see a video like this and not see that this is happening, you're part of the problem. Tell me why I saw a black mother about to give birth, not in the delivery room, but in the damn waiting area, waiting for a nurse to sort through the damn documents. This black mother came in clearly in active labor, like full contractions, barely standing, and instead of rushing her to a delivery room, the nurses told her to sit in the waiting area. The waiting area. I couldn't believe it. This woman was crying out, gripping the chair, literally screaming in pain, and the nurses were just ignoring her, acting like her suffering was background noise. They were chatting, starting paperwork, moving at the slowest pace imaginable, while this poor woman was basically about to give birth right there on the floor. She sat there for over 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then get this, they finally take her back and her baby is born 12 minutes later. And I'm telling you right now, if she hadn't been a black woman, they would have rushed her straight back without a second thought. What I saw was neglect, it was disrespect, it was absolutely racist, and it made my stomach drop. We don't have any hospitals of our own. The mother of the woman who is being consistently ignored by the white nurse in Texas, she just posted an update that mommy and baby are doing well. And I put the video in my caption. She said that it was clear that the baby wasn't distressed because he actually had a bowel inside of the mother's womb, which is going to require further testing because that can cause problems that he would not have or potentially have had that nurse did what she was supposed to do, which was ensure that the mother got to labor and delivery immediately. LaChristavonne has a history of allegedly treating patients with negligence and a lack of care. There is another case of a young man was rushed to the hospital because he was experiencing seizures, and Nurse LaChrista treats him in a disgusting way. The breaking news is that LaChristavonne, the RN at Dallas Regional Medical Center, has been fired. She has been sacked.
The LaChrista has not been fired. There's different videos going around saying that she has been fired. She has not been fired. She's been put on leave because the hospital's getting overwhelmed with calls and there's protests outside, but she has not been fired. She's more than likely going to, at some point, get fired, but she still has a license. And also, that hospital and its policies and its culture where her actions were allowed still exists. The problem continues. Y'all, that red-haired nurse everyone's talking about right now, this is not her first time acting like this, and the receipts go way back. People dug up a video from 2023, and it shows the exact same nurse, LaChristavonne, treating another patient with that same cold, checked-out attitude. In that older clip, a man went to Dallas Regional Medical Center because he was having seizures. His girlfriend started recording because she felt nobody was taking his condition seriously. And then here comes the red-haired nurse walking in with that same mean, dismissive expression. No concern, no urgency, just pure attitude. Folks even screenshot her face because it looks straight up cruel. And that's why this whole situation has people so angry. What we saw in the recent labor video wasn't some bad day or sudden outburst. It matches exactly what she was doing years ago. It's a pattern, and a long one. And honestly, Dallas Regional Medical Center has already been under fire for how they treat certain patients, especially Black patients. So the fact that another clip popped up is upsetting, but not surprising at all. People go to a hospital expecting actual care, expecting the staff to take their pain seriously. Instead, they keep running into nurses who act annoyed that someone even needs help. When you line these two videos up, it becomes obvious this behavior didn't come out of nowhere. She's been doing this for a long time and nobody stopped it. It's disturbing. And now that the older footage is resurfacing, people are finally seeing just how deep this issue goes and how long it's been ignored.